Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. My name is Mike, and today we're working on the dam repair.
The pond project is a shared pond between ourselves and our neighbor Gary. The long-term goal of this pond was stock it to fish so we can fish out of it, and then of course we'll be swimming and enjoying it in that aspect as well. We don't have a lot of flat ground where we're at, and we kind of try to pick the best of both worlds as where to put a pond at. And this is the spot we came up with. You can see the problem we ran into though. This pond is really only about 6 months old. The problem came up pretty quick. The back slope slid on us on the back side of the dam. Now I've already had a small finish dozer up here to peel the back side of the dam off, and we lowered the water level as well to kind of take some pressure off of it until we can get the rest of the equipment up there and fix it right. Now later on in this video, we will find the two exact reasons of why this pond failed, and we'll come up with a game plan on how to fix it, and we'll start that. We'll start doing some excavation, start building some benches, start getting everything packed in, and start the process of getting it fixed. This is going to be a pretty big undertaking for us, but I think there's going to be a lot of valuable lessons learned.
I have the entire week off this week and the following weekend off as well. So this will be a several part series. Obviously there's a lot of dirt and a lot of work to be done. Step number one is to get some equipment up at the house. You guys have been at the channel for a while. You know I work for Dirt Perfect part-time, and I trade him working hours for rental hours. First thing we're hauling up is the John Deere 120. Now because of where I live, it's difficult to get the Mack and the lowboy up there. In fact, I don't think I could get the new detached lowboy up there at all, and it's a pain in the butt to even get the drop deck up there. So now when Mike and I haul equipment up to that property, we use his 20-ton trailer and we pull it behind his GMC C8500. The plan for this video, we hope to get the 120 moved up there. We're also going to haul not the new 850 but the old 850B up there as well, and try to get some more clearing and dirt work done. That's the plan for this video, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. We had just a little bit of an obstacle course to get back to where the trailer is at. Ever since I cut that cable in half, getting it stuck between the hitch and the truck, I always come back and make sure everything's out of the way. But if you guys remember, Dirt Boss sent us this awesome bracket to keep everything hooked up out of the way. So it does do a pretty good job. And you guys can sit right here. You can watch the 27 attempts as I back up. All right, you're telling me it's gonna be a good day today? I'll take that. There's a couple trees we're probably gonna have to move, so we're gonna go ahead and take the small bucket with us and the smooth face. Squeaky. We'll check the oil while we're down here first too. Oh, come on. Yep. There we go. Okay. Got my chains on here and here. You guys saw in the drone flight, it is just a little foggy out this morning. We'll get this thing fired up, get it walked down there. We'll get down to the pond. And I'll explain a little bit more of what we've got going on. Give this fog a chance to clear, I can walk you through the dam and show you why it failed. Give you a rundown of the plan to keep it from failing again. So if you're new to the channel, well, welcome. And this is a shared pond between ourselves and our neighbor Gary. And Gary is awesome. He's a fantastic neighbor, fantastic person. And you'll see him in some of these videos, I'm sure of it. He's always up helping. Anyway, the original pond came right around there. Now, in some previous videos, I've taken the small D4 and started pushing some of the back slope off, but the back slope slid on us. The whole reason it failed, we never brought a roller up here. Two reasons. We never brought a roller. We didn't have good compaction, so the water was able to seep through and the back slope slid on us. And the second reason is we didn't have enough material. We weren't willing at the time. We thought we cleared enough and had enough material to build the dam. We didn't. We just didn't have enough material. We were trying to do too much with too little and too quick of a time frame. But now, you can see we've cleared some more land for some more material, and we should have plenty here. We're getting ready to take out these trees right here. I really don't like taking out trees. I'm not a big fan of it, but there's a fair amount of material on that knoll, and I don't want to be in the same position we were in last time. So we are getting ready to take those trees out, and there's two trees on that end we're going to take out this morning as well. Long story short, I messed up, and I'm going to try to fix it. We were laughing the other day. My most successful video is this pond build. I think it has like 600,000 views. It's just kind of funny, your most successful video is one of your biggest failures. But we'll get her fixed. We'll get her straightened out. These are first. So we got these trees cleared on that side. And yes, as far as the timber goes, currently we have a Woodland Mills sawmill, portable bandsaw mill, up at the barn. It's actually my buddy's. Clint, belongs to Clint. But he's letting us borrow it for a few months to get some stuff milled up. So yes, we are gonna mill this up. And I'm hoping between these two and the ones we have to take out over there, we can mill up enough for the posts in the shelter house. That would be pretty cool to be able to use the trees from the pond build for the shelter house at the pond. We do have a couple on that side, like I said. These we kind of pushed around with the dozer trying to save them, but you know how that always works out. You can see that hickory is clearly dead, and this feller here is well on its way out. But before we track over there and have to do the track back and forth thing, we've got the smooth face bucket on the machine now. We'll use the A50 to shove all the topsoil to the backside so we can dress the backside of the dam when it's finished, but obviously it's a pain in the butt for the 850 to pull anything uphill away from the pond. So we're going to take the smooth face on the 120 and pull everything up that bank and throw it in a pile up here, and then it can be shoved down with the dozer. Without pulling myself into the pond, that'd be a bad day. So I got that pulled back the best I can. I need to come a little bit lower. You can see that strip along the bottom, but every time I try to get on that slope, the machine would start to slide on those triple grousers. Keep in mind, there's about 6 feet of water in this thing still, so we're really trying hard not to sink any of Mike's equipment. As we get material pushed out of there and a bench pushed across there with the dozer, we'll come down and grab the rest of it. But we got a good amount there to at least get the dozer started. The next step, pan around here, gonna be this tree. You can see it's all dead up top, did not survive the summer. And we got quite a bit of dirt pushed around it whenever we built the dam. And that is the same for this tree right here. So we're gonna get those taken out real quick. Mike just sent me a message. Can you guys see all the horse flies? Is that showing up on camera? It is insane. Anywho, Mike just messaged me. He's headed down to the lot right now. Let's get this thing on the ground. That'll work. We'll come back and get out of the hole in just a second. Anyway, Mike's headed down to the lot, and I'm gonna meet him down there. We're gonna get the 850 hauled up here real quick. Action! Here I am, over here using the ratcheting binders, which are on this trailer. But because Aaron is here,
hey, we can use these.
We can use the speed binders now.
Yeah, if I wasn't here, it'd be a different story. You'd have to use these manual ones.
So we all know, there's no doubt in any of our minds that Mike is obviously the better driver. So he's gonna take the truck on the way up. Last time we took this up there, it was too far forward, and the steer axle picked up on us as he went around the turn. So we're hoping we got our balance better this time. Looking good. Thanks to the help of Mike, aka Dirt Perfect, we've got his dozer up here now, the 850. Finished getting this tree cleaned up over here. When I was telling you there were some horse flies. So let's see if we can get the roller down there, and I'll get you caught up to speed on what happened over the time lapse. I don't know which way is which on this. Okay. Oh, there we go. I always forget about that. Now, well, isn't that something? That's neat. That'll be our parking brake for the time being. It has a parking brake, but I don't know how strong it is. Let me walk you through what we're doing right now. This is not the new core or the new, take my earplugs out so I'm not yelling at you, or the new keyway. The new keyway will be up there, almost where the track hose is sitting, but there's an immense amount of material that needs to come out of there to get deep enough for that new core. This will pretty much be the toe of the slope when the dam is done. Now, one thing we did not do a good job of the first time we put this in is we did not cut a bench and pack in that back slope as we came up. So this time around, what we ended up doing, how we're getting started on this back slope, we took all the crap out. You see that material? That's part of the problem. Part of the problem, that back slope sliding on us. We didn't do a good job of getting this cleaned out where it actually sits, where the back slope sits. So this will give it a nice, good, firm chair. That caved in on us, so we'll have to dig this out. But that's the game plan. We're gonna take all the good material. All the material up there is still good material. So we're gonna take all the good clay and we're gonna work our way up in lifts and pack that back slope as we go. And as we build that up, that means we're moving material out of the way for where the new core and keyway needs to go. I promise you, I agree with you 100%. It looks like a mess right now, but you just have to trust the process. I'm gonna put you back on time lapse and we're gonna see if we can get this thing built up. So this is coming out of the ground really, really nice. We're making good progress. We're starting to get to the point where I need to start kind of stepping it in to follow how the back slope will go. There's some topsoil right in here that I need to get pushed off out of the way. I'm gonna hop on the dozer and get some of that cleaned up, and then we can start kind of stair-stepping our way up. Left her run for just a minute so she can cool off before we shut her down. Yeah, we should be good at that. It's always good to let them run for just a little bit whenever you're finished up. That way they can cool off the rest of the way. Because once you shut the engine down, doesn't have a way to cool off. Anywho, this is where we're at. What we're down to right here, this is right where we were sheep's footing at, except I got a mess down there I gotta clean up now, but that's kind of part of it. Same on that side. That's to the level we were sheep's footing. Good news is, I can show you exactly why the pond dam slid on us. It has everything to do with that black line right there. If you've ever built a pond before, lake before, you know exactly what that line is. That line is the original grade. Those roots and everything you see, that's from the trees that we cleared out before we put the pond in. What that means, we didn't get enough stuff out of the way before we started building the dam. That's what that means. That gives a route for that water to come through. So I'm sticking with, we didn't have good enough compaction. Some water seeped through. Found the route of all those roots and organic material we left behind because we didn't do a good enough job clearing. Followed that route and then it slid right on off on us. Pretty sure that's what happened. The good news is, like I said, we got her figured out, and I'm confident that the steps we are taking are going to be the correct steps in fixing it. I got distracted by a rock. Hold on. Oh, I can't get it. Look at that feller. Isn't that cool rock? It's the following morning, foggy out again today. It's gonna be another hot one. I was gonna end the video there, but I wanted to leave you guys with a little bit more progress. Plus, remember when I told you I could tell you exactly where the leak was coming from? Where our problem was coming from? You guys see the moisture coming out of that layer like I was telling you about? And what you need to imagine is you got this clay here, and you got that layer sitting on top of that. Just acts like big lubricant. The whole thing just slides off. But with us coming in, going as far down as we did, sheep's foot and everything in, and coming up, everything's sitting flat instead of sitting at an angle. It helps hold everything together. And when we dig the new keyway, obviously all that'll be eliminated too. So here's the plan. I don't have room to doze all this material out. It would definitely be the easiest, but I just don't. And I have some good clay on top of that line yet. You can see all the roots and stuff down there. And you can see there's probably a foot or so of good clay on top, and I don't want to waste that. So here's the plan for this morning. Here's how I'm going to leave you guys. We're gonna move the dozer out of the way. This is the path that we sheep's foot. We are down to where we packed that in. We're gonna take the good clay and just keep doing what we're doing. We're gonna take the good clay, throw down here, doze it off and sheep's foot it in. And then as we go down, we'll dig all that nasty organic crap out, all that root layer, we'll dig all that out, pitch it off the backside. That's what we're gonna do. Looks good. Now we are making some progress. We're finally getting some room where we can work, but it is looking great. You guys get the idea. We went all the way down, we built it up, we went over, we dug all the bad out, put another bench in. Now those are tied together and we'll just keep stair-stepping up with benches, taking all the bad out. It's looking good. Just so we're on the same page here, here's what happened. Let's say this was the back slope that slid. This was the original grade. And I honestly think what happened, we didn't expect this back slope to be as big as what it was. We didn't expect to have to build it up to that size that we did. So we just didn't clear enough down here, which means we left all the, not a lot, but enough roots and grass. And look at that, that's fancy right there. And as that rotted away, let's see, damn. The water came through where there was poor compaction, worked its way down, found that layer, and then this just slowly filled with water, and it went wha-boom, and slid right off of there. So what we're doing now, scroll, we're taking the dam down, but you saw what we did. We benched into here, filled that with good clean clay, and we just came up on the next one, we benched over, filled it with good clean clay. So now it's got these nice little seats for the back slope to sit on, which should work great. And we'll just keep kind of coming across and packing and stair-stepping our way up until we get to the new keyway. And then we'll use some new material for that keyway. So that should work out pretty well. It should definitely work out better than what was there before. We're gonna send the drone up and we'll give you a big picture view, especially now that it's nice and sunny and all the fog's cleared, so you can kind of see where we're at. The rest of the day, it's about 9 o'clock right now. The rest of the day, I'm gonna get that same process done around that corner and start trying to get something done with this backside and the general shape of what we're wanting to do to go that way. Jerry is coming tomorrow, and my goal is to get all this stuff set up and ready so that when Jerry gets here, he can just push. I don't want to slow him down. I don't want to be in his way. I just want him to be able to push, and that is my goal. That's what we're looking to do. And so far, as long as we don't have any breakdowns or any crazy things happening, I think we'll be able to do that. If you guys want to see how this progresses, stay tuned to Sunday. I post videos every Thursday and Sunday. I'm guessing this will probably be a 3-part series. This is probably named something super clever like dam repair. Clever isn't really what I'm good at. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this. Hope you enjoy this series as always. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.